It's a whole new ball game on campus these days, and they call it
Film Schooled 101, where
you can major in Game Boy if you know how to bull.
You can't be serious.
of course I'm serious, because this is what I really learned at the movies.
Now what?
Lesson 4,
All right, it's time to go to school, son.
Rocky 4.
Well, you know, this fight you're having against the Russian, you think maybe it ain't against him?
No, man. That's where you're wrong. This is not just an exhibition fight that doesn't mean anything. Look, it's us against them. What are you talking about? Come on.
Since the 1940s, the United States and USSR had been lining up allies and fortifying borders that allowed them to claim greater strength than the other, a series of events dubbed the Cold War. The Berlin Wall, Korean War, Bay of Pigs invasion, Cuban Missile Crisis, and the death of Apollo Creed are some of the major events that transpired during this 4-decade time period. In 1986, when Rocky IV was released, Ivan Drago was the USSR personified, and his reaction to killing Apollo Creed was as Russian as pierogi.
If he dies, he dies.
The Soviet strength is incredible.
On the other side, the US had its own personification.
The Italian stallion, Rocky Balboa.
There was only one problem.
You can't win!
Rocky versus Drago, and
It's in Russian.
Rocky went to Russia to fight Drago as Apollo's friend to
Make sure that he didn't die for nothing.
This is Russia? Don't look so tough, Rock.
what started as a simple job to
Blast this guy's teeth out.
had morphed into something bigger than Rocky and Drago. This was USA versus USSR in Moscow. Rocky was a known agent behind enemy lines, with a whole nation staring him down. Here is the pre-fight national anthem, translated by someone who slept through 4 years of high school Russian. Me. We are Russia and we kick ass. We killed Apollo and Rocky is next. We thwarted your Bay of Pigs, kicked your ass out of Nam. Communism rules, democracy drools. Ivan Drago, Mikhail Gorbachev, Borscht, Pожалуйста, это карандаш. Бабушка, библиотека, очень хорошо голова. Lenin, Stalin, Ivan Drago. Lenin, Stalin, Ivan Drago.
You know, I think you really are getting brain damage.
Watch what Rocky does here in the last round, folks. He waits, and he waits, and he waits. And eventually, Drago misses big, and Rocky strikes. And strikes, and strikes. Drago left himself exposed, and he lost because of it. The Russian military's attempt at a coup d'etat ended the same way. They overestimated their support, leaving a power vacuum in Eastern Europe. They were so busy fighting amongst themselves, they were no longer a global threat.
Rocky Balboa has done the impossible.
As far as anyone should be concerned, Rocky ended the Cold War on Christmas Day 1986 by giving this speech after defeating Ivan Drago.
I came here tonight, and I didn't know what to expect. I seen a lot of people hating me, and I didn't know what to feel about that, so I guess I didn't like you much none either. During this fight, I seen a lot of changing. The way you felt about me and the way I felt about you. In here, there were two guys killing each other. But I guess that's better than 20 million. So what I was trying to say is that if I can change, and you can change, everybody can change.
Recap. I don't care what your history book said. Rocky IV ended the Cold War.
You don't want to believe it, but maybe the show is over.
Bonus lesson, always go sleeveless.